What's up, guys? Welcome back to 7 Trans, guys. And if you've totally forgotten who I am, I'm the person who posts videos on Saturday. I'm kidding. This week's topic is rants. And I'm sorry if my camera is bobbing. My arm is really unsteady and I don't really have anywhere to place the camera. Okay, so what am I gonna rant about? I don't even know. I've had the most stressful couple of weeks of my life. I've been on holiday. I was on holiday in England from April, like mid-April till about mid-May, and then I moved to Florida, like a week and a day ago-ish, and I'm moving to Chicago in a couple of days again. So that's fun. I'm really exhausted. I mean, I didn't get jet lag when I moved, but it's a really tiring thing to just keep packing up your shit. I mean, I moved from Nigeria to England. It's really tiring to just keep packing up your shit and moving places. I mean, I moved because I was following my heart to Chicago, I guess, and I really needed to go on holiday in England to see my friend, and I moved to Chicago because my brother is there, but also because my mom can be happy and stuff. And over the last couple of weeks, like last week, I came out to my family. I cannot say that it went well. It went about as good as I could have expected it to go. They're in like denial. Is that what you would call that? They're in denial. They don't think that I'm trans, and they would like me to rethink this whole being transgender thing. And, you know, they love me regardless, though. That's something that I did not expect to happen, so I suppose that's something to be excited for. But I would really like to not feel like I had to walk on eggshells concerning this, but at the same time, some things in life you just have to do. But I don't think that it's going to stop me from living my life, even though they have not accepted it. I think one day they will either come around or they will not, and that's pretty much it. There is not much that I can do in terms of that from my end, because I'm not going to give up my life of happiness, the whole reason that I changed countries and made my family sad and told them something about myself that I'm generally scared to tell people sometimes, just to come here and then continue to live under quote-unquote my family's thumb. Not that they're controlling of my life. Like, I'm enjoying my time here, though. It's, you know, it's nice and sunny in Florida, and I'm going to the beach tomorrow, and I'm super excited about that because I've always wanted to go to a beach in Florida. I'm gonna cross that off my bucket list. But I've been moving to Chicago, which I just assume is cold and gloom like London, but I guess at least I'll be used to it. I mean, I love my brother, so I'm excited to see him because I haven't seen him since I was 8 years old. And he's supportive-ish of me as a person. I mean, we'll see where he stands about me being trans, but he's a good person, and I love him, and he said I can do whatever I want, and I will be free, so that's awesome. So, you know, I'm just trying to figure my life out. I'm trying to get back on my feet. I'm trying to just, you know, live a good life. And it's very, you know, tiring and stressful and shit. Like, just operating your life every couple of days and moving to somewhere else. It's taking its toll. I feel like I'm aging like 5 years in this entire process, which it literally has been like 7 weeks. I mean, shit, that's a really long time. It's been like 2 months-ish, give or take, and it just feels like there's so much going on, and it's very stressful, and it's very tiring. I realized that coming out is a difficult process, and really the whole reason for me moving is just so I could come out. I mean, here I'm gonna have a life, I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna get a job and all of that, but the reason that I had to move in order to do all of those things is because I had to come out. Right, and I've seen people talk about it, you know, like I have to come out to my parents and they don't accept me, and you know, you're aware of the fact that your parents may or may not accept you, but you don't really, there's nothing that really prepares you for when you actually do it. And there's like a weird surreal feeling to that moment when you tell your family something and they respond to it and you're like, holy shit, this is actually fucking happening. And at some point in my life, I never thought that this day would actually ever come. The day that I could say, hey, you know, I've come out to my parents and this is how they've taken it. And I cannot say that it's a positive reception to the idea, but it's also not been a particularly negative reception. I mean, my family is Christian, and you know, they do the whole, you know, God will not love you, and you will not get into heaven, and you can't rewrite God's plan, and all of that. But at some point, you just have to look at things and be like, well, if God did not make me the way I am, if He's the creator of everything, then who did, you know? And we're not about to blame the devil for this shit, because honestly, I'm more happy than I've ever been in the time that I have accepted myself as being trans than any moment in my life before. And I think that that says a lot, you know, if you are not willing to accept someone's happiness just because it is against your religion or something. No, I'm not knocking my family, because I understand that it's very difficult to break free from what it is you have known all your life and something that you've grown up in, but at the same time, I need to do that, and I don't think that I could possibly let anybody in my life stop me from achieving quote-unquote this happiness, because I've gotten a taste for it and there is no going back. You know, I'm like a fucking vampire. The first time you drink blood, there is no retreat from me at this point. There really is not. I intend to live my life as to the fullest extent that I can in this country, and if anyone is from Florida and free this week, hit me up. I have no idea how to get around Florida, but we'll see if we can like meet up. I'm in Pompano Beach, and if you're from Chicago, I will be there in a bit. Also hit me up, maybe we can hang out, because I know nobody for the most part, and I'm trying to build a friend thing, whatever you call that, friendships and all of that stuff. Now I could go on for about an hour just talking about the way that I feel about coming out and moving and just picking your life up and throwing it into a freaking tornado just so you can be happy, but we do not have that much time, so I'm gonna go. But thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I hope you all have a nice weekend and come back again next week and watch all the videos from earlier in the week that the guys have posted, and you know, do the same for next week I suppose. But see you, bye.